Alright guys, so it's another great Navy day, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about the most important materialistic possession that I own. And if my house was on fire and I could go to my house and I could safely grab one thing and get out, it's not going to be my $900 watch, it's not going to be my $1,500 computer. It's going to be my $10 journal. This journal contains my thoughts, emotions, feelings, views, relationships with my relationship with my family, relationship with my significant other. Everything little and big I wrote down in my journal. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys, a journal has many different uses, but I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video why it is important to start a journal today and why it is important to write down your goals. So we all want to become something. Whether you want to be a sailor, whether you want to be an artist, poet, a great dad, a great mom, we all want to become something. And it's important to know if we've made, keyword, progress. We have to know if we made progress. And let me elaborate on that a little bit. In school, why do we learn about history? Why do we learn about history? As the popular saying goes, we learn about history so it doesn't repeat itself. Right? So our journal is our own history book. We have to write down everything about ourselves, everything about our life, because we need to see if we've made progress in our life. We cannot be making the same mistakes that we were making a year ago, relationship-wise, financial-wise, many different things. We have to periodically look back at our journal, at our own history book, and see if we've made progress, to see if we are the same person that we were a year ago, to see if we grew, if we are a different type of person now than we were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's important. And it's important to start today. Because if you don't start today, you're not going to start tomorrow. If you don't start tomorrow, you're not going to start the next day. It's important to start today. Even just little things. Write down your goals. What confuses me the most is the fact that people spend a lot of time and money planning their weekends, planning their vacations, rather than planning their life, rather than planning their goals and dreams. Let me repeat that. People today spend more time and money planning their weekends and vacations rather than planning their life and goals. That confuses me the most. And at one point, you are going to feel this emotion, and you might have felt this emotion already. One day when you're working or when you're doing something, you're going to feel stuck, sick to your stomach. You're going to feel sick to your stomach, and you're going to say, this isn't so fun anymore. I don't like where I am in my life. I don't want to be working in retail anymore. I don't want to be working at service anymore. I don't want to be working in clothes, retail, McDonald's or whatever anymore. I don't want to be doing what I'm doing right now anymore. I need to make a change. And that feeling, that emotion comes from lack of progress. And you don't know it at the time because you don't keep a journal to see. You don't keep a written history of who you are to see if you've made progress. Because if you're the same person that you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I can bet that your relationship level is probably going to be the same. Your financial level is probably going to be the same. Everything about you is probably going to be the same because you haven't grown. You haven't made progress. So it's important to start today, because as each second, minute, day, week, month, year goes by, our time on earth gets shorter. And it's important that we work on our goals every single day, because by the end of our life, it's important to know whether or not we lived a fulfilled life. It's important to know if you have lived a fulfilled life. But you won't know if you have lived a fulfilled life if you don't keep track and if you don't write down what you want out of life. It's important. It's important. And I hope, and I really, really do hope my message and my passion went through. And if you're going to start a journal, leave it in the comment section below. And I really do hope my message went through on how important it is to start a journal. Start your history book today. So guys, I know it's been this video, maybe it's emotionally, it's been like a roller coaster, but it is really important that you start a journal. And if you're going to start a journal, please leave it in the comment section below. Even if you're watching this 5 days from now, or if you start a journal 5 days from now after watching this, leave it in the comment section below and let me know. And real quick, so in boot camp, you can't obviously bring a book, your own personal book. So I even kept this is a book that you'll receive in boot camp. So this is a journal for me too. I kept a record of every single day in boot camp of my thoughts, feelings, emotions, and of what happened that day. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to read it soon. So guys, start a journal today. Start a journal today. Write down everything that you're thinking about. Your goals, thoughts, emotions, feelings, a relationship with your family, relationship with your friends, your views on life, how you define life right now, and then 6 months later, write down how you define life, 6 months later. Write it down. Write it down. It's important. Your financial goals, how much you're earning right now compared to how much you will earn, many years later. Who you want to be, the type of person that you want to be. There's so much things that you could do with this journal. There's so much things that you can learn from your own journal, your own history book. And if you followed me for this long and if you've watched a lot of my videos, you would know that learning, I am very addicted to learning. I believe it's extremely important that we learn every single day. We have to learn something every single day. And you can also write that in your journal. And I do too. So start a journal today. Let me know if you're going to start. And I hope you guys have a great Navy Day. Thank you guys for watching.